Hello and welcome, I'm Misstical. This Misstical game we're jumping into Watcher of Realms Star-Crossed Romance. Stages 1 to 6. Nice and easy. Starting on stage 1, pair of tanks, boom, job done. That's essentially probably all you need. You could do it with some tanks, but it's nice to take some healers. So we're taking some low level stuff, okay? We're taking a pair of healers, it makes our life easier. And then we'll grab some other stuff to put in there as well to fill out our team. Grab another couple of fighters, that sort of thing, and this is really just to draw fire, okay? So that'd be plenty to do. And then what you want to be able to do is just draw fire so you know where it's going, that sort of thing, okay? So you get the big old legendary to go with this anyway. It's his sort of story, or their sort of story coming across. So we can chuck him down and he's going to do all the damage for us going through these stages, okay? He's the legendary you need. It's sort of designed around him, and then we're just sort of facilitating his abilities more than anything else, okay? So Baron, fantastic tank, love him to bits, can't go wrong with him. He's awesome. You might want a Lego tank, but why would you? Baron's absolutely fantastic, okay? So we can put him in there, and then our legendary sort of takes care of everything as well. We hit things on the side as well, so we haven't got to overly worry about it. Baron's got a nice shield, we can trigger off his shield, that sort of thing, okay? And that's essentially it. That is stage 1 done, realistically. The only other thing you've got to worry about is occasionally you get these little marksmen appearing, and they can be a little bit of a pain. So that's what we're doing. We're chucking down other people to draw some fire. So there's the marksman, boom. Now the marksman at the top is going to shoot our spare fighter. Brilliant. Didn't require him for anything, okay? I can stick a healer down if I really want, chuck some healing in, but the healer's not going to take all the flak or all the attacks. Our fighter took some of them for us early on as well, okay? So that's quite handy. Now, and that is really it for the fight. There we go. Next set of marksmen coming in, okay? So again, we've got a spare fighter, which I can spare fighter down there. There we go. Going to put them right over on the edge, and then we'll watch them up. There we go. There's that top marksman, not hitting our healer at all, taking on that fighter. Absolutely fantastic for us, and that's all we need to do. That is the fight done and dusted. Okay, let's scroll to the end. There we go. Stage 1 done, no issues whatsoever. It's just a matter of supplying those marksmen, target, sacrificial lamb that you can use to get rid of, okay? So that's all it is. 3-star, job done. Moving swiftly on, okay? We'll keep the BP nice and low. I suppose before we go on too far, we should go through the gearing as well, just so we're aware, okay? There's the gear. Got some ancients here, got a nice ancient piece there, ancient, that's had some nice rolls on it, another ancient piece there, but essentially we want Guardian's set, we want 3 pieces of it, we want HP as the main stat, doesn't matter how the rest rolls, okay? You're going to be good to go with this sort of content, okay? Baron, there we go. I've got some big pieces on the left hand side, right hand side, HP, Guardian set, job done, end of. The other bits, HP percent, defense percentage, and off we go. They have both got, I think, a level 25 artifact on there, okay? A sort of tankier artifact. I don't think you need it, but it certainly does help. Healer, right. Promotions, gear, there we go. All the gear was rolled up, not important. Healer, promoted, not really. Gear, no. Some skills, that's it. Fighter, nothing. Haven't touched, just there. Sacrificial lamb, job done, okay? I might have done some skills on him. Promotion, skills, there we go, that's it. And there's another fire. I quite like this one, actually. I might look into him a bit more and have some play with him. Quite like him. Does a couple of little things I quite like, so I have a play. You might see him coming around a bit more often in the future. I quite like him. He sort of chucks his nice little shield on the guy I've been watching. So yeah, stage 2, nice and easy. We chuck our legendary at the back. He's going to clear up some stuff for us. We've got no worry about these ones, okay? His gearing's already pre-done. Whatever the game's decided he's going to be in, he's in. Can't look at it. This is just what he does. There we go, boom, everyone dead, sorted, didn't have to worry about doing anything else. Now we've got enough to put our fighter down, or our defender down. We can put our defender down. We're going to go over the right hand side just to ease up the amount of incoming damage and the amount of mobs we can clear, and then we can have these ones on the right come through at our convenience as opposed to the game's convenience. That is essentially it. We're waiting for our next 18. We've got our 18. We can put our Baron down. Boom, there we go. And that's pretty much it. Stage 3 done. We'll chuck some healers down. Chuck some other DPS down as and when we see fit. Our DPS doesn't really do anything other than sort of get in the way or sort of hold people back. It does very little amount. But that's it. This is pretty much it for the last wave. Last 15 or so to go, isn't it? And that's it. So the started swarming around the bottom, and which is why we've got that spare tank there. Just so we can ease the path of how many can come through. We can clear off the other mobs, and we can sort of just let them through at a time scale that suits us more than anything else. I mean, feel free to use some bigger healers. That's going to make your life easier. Use some more fighters or DPS, that sort of thing, all going to make your life easier. Yeah, put some HP on some healers, HP healers, vortex, things like that, all going to be good for you, all good. Okay, this is your worst case scenario. I think any account can do this. Okay, so let's get this done. If you're a new account, boom, smash through this. Your only problem will be finding two good tanks, but you should have Baron. Right, stage 3, let's jump into it. Got pretty much the same team. I'm going to take in some more extra people, see if we can fluff our team out. We'll scroll down to the bottom, get up some other people. There's some level 1s here. Oh, a little mage we can take up with us, can't we? It's just making sure that you've got some people to throw down that can be used as sacrificial lambs for yourself, okay? Poisoners would be great, people with slows. Liam's always good, it's always worth a shout. We might use him later on, we'll take him with us. How do we build him? We want Liam, just go in, we want a bit of HP, and then after that it's just whatever piece is, have your best attack speed on there, and the middle piece will be attack speed, okay? All you're doing is making sure he puts on that poison, okay? That's all you're doing, that's all you're taking for. But again, you take better people, okay? Don't do it like this, it's not worth it, okay? There he is, he's going down, boom, straight up, faces straight up the map. He can pretty much solo this. You're just allowing, again, controlling how many mobs get to him, right? But you don't have to do it like this. Healer goes down, probably best to take a healer with you just to keep on top of him. He's going to take a bit of damage coming in. And we've got another healer because we've got the more mobs coming in, but you could go another fighter, going from centre over to that left hand side to take care of these mobs, you know, like your arrogances, your zilitudes, things like that. Yermits, they are all got that long range. Helga, they all got that range there to take those out for you without any issues whatsoever, but we're running it, you know, low BP as possible, so we'll just let them come over to him. You haven't got to worry so much about these. But when you've got the 4 there, as we can see, you've got 2 sets of 2 and the other 2 coming down, you've got to be sort of a bit more cognizant of how many you're getting to him before he gets swarmed, okay? Now you can sort of put a marksman or a mage down there anywhere you like. I'd probably go marksman there and hopefully have a lord skill to get that extra range on your piercers, okay? That'd be quite a nice position, I feel. But other than that, I'd probably put him towards the bottom where he's going to end up. Unless you've got some nice damage, you can knock him off before it even gets started, okay? The 4 coming round now, this is all a bit tricky, okay? We won't be doing this again. We'll do it a different way next time round on the next set of 4, okay? You're sort of relying on killing them off, and the next one then can't get out, it's getting blocked. It's all doesn't work particularly well. Not overly happy with it. You can just about to get away with it, but it isn't something I would advocate doing. Done it here just to say, look, this is a way around, you can do it, but the next 4 will show how you should do it. Right, this time we've got these 2 sets of 2 coming across just here. This time we'll break them up. So what we're going to do is going to wait for them to come across. We've got our spare tank, and then when we've got a couple come past, we put our tank down and we can sort of split up what's happening with them. So we've got 2 on one side, 2 on another. You can take out the first 2, and then we can worry about removing our tank or letting our tank die, and then the next 2 can come through. It just puts us very much more in control of actually what's happening. Okay, there we go. So I've removed him because I'm going to have to pull him back, switch him around, that sort of stuff. But like I say, take a marksman who can reach all the way down. You won't have to worry about these little mini bosses. Okay, that's pretty much it. War of attrition is done. Right, let's go. Stage 4. A little trickier, not much. Same sort of thing though. Okay, so hero down, boom. And then it's just a matter of defenders down, kill everyone who comes towards us. That's about it. Make sure you put your defender on the other side so you don't get swarmed coming through, okay? Just something to be a little bit aware of. Then we're after our next defender, after a healer, then we can start setting up some other bits. And then it's just a matter of the marksmen that come round, making sure we know where we're going to put our stuff to kill off the marksman, okay? But we can do this with low BP. I mean, you'll be fine on your account. If you've got this far, boom, sorted. Nothing here to worry about. Healer down. Now this is where our marksmen start to come out. So we put someone up there just for the marksman to shoot at. So we didn't shoot at the healer. That was it. It don't cost us very much. And we've got plenty of other people. I mean, you could put someone down there who's actually tanky and could shoot back. That'd be a fine idea as well. The marksmen are coming round. There we go. They've taken care of our spare mage at the top there. Nice and easy. Putting that fighter there has given our healer enough time to heal themselves up without too many worries. Okay, we've got all these marksmen coming round now, but now they're a bit more clumped together. Got less worries about it. They're going to be doing off less. So another fighter can go down, gives our marksman another target, just draws that power, okay? Keeps our healer alive a little bit longer for us, okay? All right, that's our healer dead, but we've got rid of most of the marksmen now. Got a last couple at the bottom there, but essentially it's just everyone else here is going to run into our defenders. We've got a big bad boy Lego there who's going to smash everything to death. We are already won the fight. Now the one done, nice and easy. Now I've had to put greed in for this one, okay? Now I've reduced him down. I've got him leveled up, all his skills are done, he's all fully awakened. Gear wise, I've removed a couple of bits of gear to get his stats down. And then artifact, I think we've reduced it. So that's what we're after. We're after the slow. That's what we want. We want slows, we want freezes. I would be great, more would be great with that knockback. I mean, plenty of heroes there that you can use, and they're just some of the epics. There's loads of Legos you can use, okay, for slows and freezes and all that sort of good stuff and knockbacks. And that's it. That's all we want him for. He's just there to bide a bit of time for our Lego to smash through everything, okay? Because he gets overrun on this stage more than anything else. But all we're doing is putting those slows up there and that sort of thing, just to get everything, just to give him enough time to actually kill everything. That's it. Right then, Legos down. The first 3 coming through aren't an issue, but by the time we get to 6 and 8 of them coming down, that tends to cause an issue for us. That's why we want just to slow everything down for ourselves, okay? Now, plenty of better ways to do this. Baron, absolute top drawer. We do love him as an epic. If you've got him, congratulations. Build him up. We'll use him all the way through the game. Great. Right, here we go. Now this starts to come through. We can use Baron's ult. We can get that shield up. Now Labu's going to put down some damage, and also that damage comes across as well. Okay, so we're damaging that sort of mini boss as well. All right, and then when we've got enough time or enough coins, we can get our greed down. That's going to help us out nice and easy. Okay, there we go, all sorted. This is sort of where we want this greed or this slow to come into effect here. Just going to start to slow all these ones down. Just give us a bit more time to do some more attacks. Okay, there we go. But just enough in. Again, eye would be fantastic, those little crystals. Got another archer down there. You see just in the middle there, we're starting to get some archers come up through. It's not a big issue. We're just putting people down for those marksmen to take care of, okay? Mostly because we want to slow them down and we want to be in control of when they get released, okay? They're going to take out our healer. That will affect Baron. But now we've had enough time for Baron to take care of that, you know, guard coming round. Now we've got enough time to put his shield up. His shield goes up, and that's brought us even more time. Okay. Last 10 seconds. Let Baron die. Baron's going to take, I don't know, 8 seconds even after a fatal blow to actually die, and then we can start putting up some others as well. We can hold them back. Thanks very much. We've got greed coming across, slowing everyone down, and then lastly we've got another tank to put down there just in case anyone gets past. Okay, spare tank, nice and easy. They're all going well. You won't have this problem of people escaping and having to put a spare tank down. Plenty of options you've got available for you. You can put extra fighters down there as extra DPS, that sort of thing. There's more slots available. Better marksman than the one I'm using, or the ones I've used, like uncommons and thin commons and that sort of thing. So should be able to do it much easier than I've done it. Okay, healers with some HP and can actually heal, going to be all good for you. Okay, but that's it done. Again, next one done. Where are we now? We're going on to a boss stage now, aren't we? Final one. Let's get on. Let's get this done. Okay, jumping into the boss fight. The boss has got an ability at the top called Seeds of Chaos. When it's hit, it's 100 and his rage bar's full. He fires off his seed onto 3 random allies. Now, we are going to try and put RNG in our favour. It's 3 random allies, but the first time we only put 1 person down. It will hit that 1 person. Choice of 1. Boom, sorted. Next goes down is our tank. After that we put our healer down, and then after that we're going to put Liam down. Now that's the initial part of the fight, so we start to DPS the boss. The boss can start to get DPS down. You should use better DPS, certainly use a better healer, and keep them at the top side of the map. That way the cannon will not attack them. Now, talking of the cannon and who to attack, we're going to place Baron down there. Okay, let's say Baron, 18 cost. He's going to go down there and he will tank up the catapult for us. And not only that, he will slowly kill it. I mean, it is slow, but I mean, he will do it. So that's quite handy. Not ideal, but it gets done. Gets the job done. Now, after that, we're getting close to the Seeds of Chaos being built up, so I'm going to start to put down some additional units that I want to use. Okay, now I'm putting them down because Seeds of Chaos, as we know, it's 3 random allies. Now I want to be, I've now got almost doubled the amount of allies down there. Unfortunately, we missed we got 1. Brilliant. So one of them drew fire for us, which is not ideal, but you know, it's not the worst thing in the world either. And now we've got time, we can put our greed down. Greed can go down there. That's fantastic for us. And we can start DPSing the boss down again. That's all we want to do. Baron has taken care of the catapult for us. That's 1 less worry we've got. And now it's back to just DPSing the boss. There we are. That's it. That's all the fight really is, until we've got rid of the boss. Once we've got rid of the boss, then we start circling around again to do the other little bits that we need to do as well. Okay, but essentially that is the bulk of the fight. I'd say done, but it's certainly a large percentage of it out of the way, getting rid of that boss. Okay, and then this part gives us time while he's calling in his allies. It gives us time to sort of get our respawn counters back down to 0 as well. Okay, so there we go, boss done, tank alive, fantastic. Now we are just waiting to kill off these mobs, and that's not too shabby for us. Okay, there we go. He's got big AoE DPS with the hero they've given us. That's all good. Next cannon comes round, but we know how to handle a cannon, so wait for the cannons to come round, and then our Baron's ready, so we can put our Baron down. There we go. And Baron's going to slowly take care of that cannon for us. There we are. And the cannon's going to hit him. Brilliant. Couldn't ask for anything more. It gives us time just to build up some ultimates, but other than that, sit back, take it easy. Just let the game sort itself out. Okay, so we've got another couple of waves. We're going to have one wave where we get a few enemies come along, and then we've got that last wave where we've got a load of them coming along, and it's that last wave we want to be careful of, that we don't get overrun. Okay, that's what we're really looking for. Catapult done. Let's take care of Baron, get rid of him. There we go, everything done. That's it. Go on to the boss, final screen, do the story mode, all that sort of good stuff. And that's it. Give yourself a pat on the back. That's it being done with low BP. Like I said, I wouldn't use the teams I've used. Don't worry about taking uncommons and things. Take some better heroes. But that's essentially how the fight actually works out for you. So I think almost anyone who qualifies for this probably in a position where their account can do it. There's some fantastic rewards in the shop, so get this smashed out, go and do the challenge modes, get yourself some good rewards, progress your account. Okay, thank you very much. Leave me the old thumbs up, like, subscribe, would help me out massively. See you all in a video again soon. Thank you very much for your time. Cheers, goodbye.